One of the best examples that I've actually seen is what's known as the Leicester model. It happened about 3 years ago on a very large council estate in Leicester, and it was a estate that was notorious for problems, for violence, drugs, criminal injury, burglaries. It was a place that basically people didn't want to live. It was very run down. So a committee was set up that brought together all the local agencies in Leicester to actually regenerate the estate around a new centre, a multi-professional, multi-agency centre at the heart of the community. So they worked out with a local university that provided education and training for health, social care, and actually took the students on the programme to visit people who lived in this community, and they actually interviewed them about what their top 5 health priorities were, what their top 5 care priorities were, and actually amassed a lot of very rich information from people who actually lived on this estate. This information sort of fed together to actually develop this multi-professional agency, and it developed around the need for children and the need for adults. So they actually opened with a GP practice, a dental practice. They had the police on site to deal with domestic violence. They had interpreter services, because this particular estate attracted a lot of Somalian refugees coming into Leicester. They had counselling services. And one of the key things was that the parents wanted a safe place for their children to play whilst they went to sort out some of the adult services. So they built a children's creche and a children's play area. Through the success of this small step and the involvement in other agencies, that they've actually regenerated the estate. A lot of the houses were repainted, a lot of the sort of refurbishment work was done to actually regenerate the whole area, to the extent that this particular estate now has a waiting list for people to actually get social housing, because it's a really nice place to live. Crime rates are down. There's a centre, a children's centre, medical centre, all built into one, that offers a portfolio of services to meet the needs of the local people and the local patients. And it is just a good example of, if agencies with different agendas and priorities work together for the needs of their local population, they can actually achieve something that's fantastic.